Perla Gising Lama, and these are the headlines of the hour. Nepal's GDP grows by 3.4%, driven by agriculture, tourism and improved electricity production. Service and transport sectors expand while construction records negative growth. Conflict between government and NEA escalates after ministry's demand for clarification from Managing Director Kulman Gising. Experts warn the conflict could affect overall energy sector. US Presidential-elect Donald Trump vows to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, repeats his promise to impose significant tariffs on Mexico and Canada. And Tribhuvan Army to face Walling municipality in the ANFA Women's Super League today. Match to kick off at 3 p.m. at the ANFA headquarters. According to the National Statistics Office, several factors have contributed to the increase in Nepal's GDP, including improvements in electricity production and distribution, higher agricultural output, and growth in hotel and transportation sectors, driven by an influx of tourists. Of the 18 industrial sectors, 12 showed improvements, while the remaining 6 recorded negative growth. The contribution of agriculture, forestry and fisheries rose from 1.1% to 3%. Consumption of utilities such as electricity, gas and air conditioning increased significantly, reaching a 21.4%. The conflict between government and the Nepal Electricity Authority (NEA), which began with the issue of outstanding dues of the dedicated and trunk lines, has escalated, with Energy Minister Deepak Khadka demanding for clarification from the Managing Director of NEA, Kulman Gising. Meanwhile, Gising has stood firm on his stance. Experts warn that the current scenario will not argue well for the overall energy sector. The conflict between Energy Minister Deepak Khadka, who has previously served as chairperson of Nepal Electricity Authority Board, and the incumbent managing director of the authority, Kulman Gising, has grown further in recent time. Minister Khadka has alleged Gising of disobedience and acting against the dignity of his post, and demanded clarification for the third time. Earlier, on 8th of October, the ministry had demanded a 15-point clarification from Gising concerning performance evaluation and procurement tender for transformers and electrical wires. 3 weeks later, the ministry once again demanded for another clarification from him. Dissatisfied with the previous clarifications, the ministry on Monday asked Gising why he should be allowed to continue to serve in the position. Due to daily disruptions in supply of electricity, industries are forced to halt their production.
विगत 5-6 महिनादेखि कुनै पनि नीतिगत विषयवस्तुहरुमा छलफल हुन सकिरहेको छैन। अहिले हिउँदमा बिजुली हामीसँग पर्याप्त नभएका कारण हामीले इन्डियाबाट लिएर आउनु पर्ने, त्यसमा पनि समयमा उसले बिजुली नदिएको, थुप्रै नीतिगत विषयवस्तुहरुमा छलफल, परामर्श र नीतिगत निर्णयहरु हुनुपर्नेमा एउटा आफ्नो व्यक्तिगत इगो साधिएको जस्तो देखिने गरी जसरी नेतृत्वमा टकराव देखिएको छ, यो बिल्कुलै गलत छ र यसले समग्र ऊर्जा क्षेत्रलाई र समग्र राज्यको अर्थ प्रणालीलाई नै असर गरेको
Energy promoters, meanwhile, are looking forward to additional power purchase agreements, which calls for coordination between the two entities. The industrial scenario, meanwhile, has been aggravated by India's hesitancy in providing electricity other than the solar hour.
PPA खोल्ने कुरा अथवा कनेक्सन एग्रीमेन्टलाई सुधार गर्ने कुरा यी धेरै विषयहरू चाहिँ मन्त्रालय र प्राधिकरणको बीचको नेतृत्वमा समन्वय नहुँदाखेरि समस्या भएको छ र यसले समग्र ऊर्जा क्षेत्रलाई प्रभाव पारिहाल्छ नै।
Various studies have shown political interference as the main reason for the collapse of Nepali organization. This calls for the government to draw a healthy line as it keeps watching on organizations, especially ones like the Nepal Electricity Authority that has in recent time been expanding operations and contributing to the national economy.
Public Pulse.
Yesterday's question, why has the dispute between Ministry of Energy and Nepal Electricity Authority escalated? Your options are A, power tussle, B, interference on part of the minister, or C, dissident NEA. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. It's been 14 months since the 6.4 magnitude earthquake struck Jajarkot. Last month, the same region experienced an earthquake of over 4 magnitude. Around 11 earthquakes of more than 4 magnitude have been felt since mid-December last month. A 5.2 magnitude earthquake struck Bazura's Jagannath rural municipality's Gotre on 21st of December last month. Western Nepal has been experiencing frequent tremors since then.
भूकम्प आयो रात डर पनि लाग्यो सर हामीकन डर लाग्यो नाना केटाकेटी बुढाबुढी एक ढुङ्गो पढ्यो हामी कसै मरिँदैन सर अन्त बाहिर निस्क्यौँ घर त्यस्तै छ पर चिरा फाटेको छ
कार्तिक 17 गते 1 वर्ष पुगेर यहाँसम्म आइसक्यो अहिलेसम्म यही टहरा बाहेक हैन टहरा बाहेक अन्य उपाय खोजे जस्तो पनि हामीलाई लागिरहेको छैन
घर जति पुरा छिया बनिसकेपछि अहिले हामी गरिब जस्तो हामीले गरिबले कहाँ गएर कहाँ बसेर हामीले खाने अब चिसाको सिजन छ अब अहिले जाडो छ जाडामा हामीले कसरी बसेर के गरेर यो ठाउँमा हामीले दिन काट्ने हो अब यही माथिबाट केही सेवा सुविधा मिल्छ कि भनिकन आश छ
The tremors of Tuesday's earthquake in Tibet was felt in many parts of Nepal too. This was followed by at least 20 aftershocks every hour.
परकम्प पनि कहिलेकाहीँ के हुन्छ करिब 1 मिनेटको कमाउँदाखेरि ठुलो भूकम्पले जोखिम बनाएका भवनहरू रह्यो भने त्यो सानो भूकम्पले नै भत्काउन विनाश गर्न सक्छ तर परकम्प चाहिँ ठुलो भूकम्प भन्दा जोखिमयुक्त चाहिँ मानिदैन परकम्प अलि कमै जोखिमयुक्त हो
Nepal is in high risk of earthquakes with small and large earthquakes measured each day. According to the National Earthquake Monitoring and Research Center, since the Nepalese month of Kartik in the year 2079, 2 years ago, Sudur Paschim and Karnali provinces have recorded more than 3,600 earthquakes of above 4 magnitude. Despite the risk, the government has lacked preparedness.
सामान्य किसिमका भूकम्पहरूलाई त पक्कै पनि हामीले व्यवस्थापन गर्न सक्ने सामर्थ्य राख्छौं तर एकदमै ठूला भूकम्प आयो भने पक्कै पनि हाम्रो तयारी अपुग हुन सक्ने अवस्था त हुन्छ नै सबै कुरामा हामी चाहिँ धेरै उच्च अवस्थामा छैनौं त्यसकारणले हामीले गर्नुपर्ने कुरा धेरै भएको कारणले यो विषयमा चुकेको भन्दा पनि समग्र प्रणाली नै हामीले विकास गर्नुपर्ने अवस्था छ
A study by the government has shown many residential houses and public buildings are at risk of natural disasters. Just around 9.4% of houses are resilient enough as the government studied 30,000 houses across 145 local levels. 51.9% are in need of retrofitting while 11.4% need complete restructuring. The most vulnerable structures are said to be in Manang and Doti. The chair of the ruling party CPN-UML KP Sharma Oli has said that the constitution will be amended only in the Nepal year of 2087, which is around 5 years away. Premier Oli said that votes of Nepali Congress and UML will not be enough to reach a majority in the National Assembly to amend the constitution. 1/3 of the members of the National Assembly are elected every 2 years. Oli has said that since the coalition parties in the government lack a majority, waiting for the National Assembly elections could delay the constitutional amendment process until 2087 BS. The 3-day Central Committee meeting has passed 14 resolutions, including the need to move ahead with the process of amending the Constitution in a timely manner with broad understanding and participation to ensure political stability.
र संविधान कार्यान्वयनको वस्तुनिष्ठ समीक्षा गर्दै यसका सबल र दुर्लभ पक्षहरूलाई निर्क्युल गर्ने र संविधानका प्रगतिशील अन्तर्वस्तुहरूको संरक्षण र राजनीतिक स्थायित्वलाई सुनिश्चित गर्ने गरी बृहत समझदारी र सहभागितामा संविधानको समयानुकूल संशोधनको प्रक्रिया अगाडि बढाउन यो बैठक सरकारसँग चाहिँ आग्रह गर्दछ
Speaking for over an hour at the closing session of the Central Committee meeting yesterday, Oli clarified on the need to take action against former Vice Chair of the party, Bhim Rawal. Oli informed that the leaders Rawal had distanced himself from party activities for a prolonged period, supported rival parties instead of his own and acted against party interests by not adhering to its principles. During the meeting, leaders also raised concerns with Oli regarding disciplinary actions against business person Min Mahadur Gurung and 3 other party leaders.
जे निर्णय गरेको छ त्यो निर्णयलाई सबैले बोक्ने र यथार्थता जे हो त्यो बताउने पार्टी कारबाहीको विषयको यथार्थता के हो र अहिले उठाइएका जति विषयवस्तुहरू छन् ती सबैका सन्दर्भमा पार्टीले गरेका निर्णय जे हुन् त्यो निर्णयको आधार सहित पार्टी पन्थीलाई स्पष्ट गर्ने र जनसमुदायलाई स्पष्ट पार्ने भन्ने निर्णय भएको छ
त्यो के कारणले गर्दा पार्टीले निर्णय गर्यो भन्ने ठाउँमा हामीले पर्याप्त छलफल गरेका छौं र पार्टीले कुनै पनि निर्णय गर्दाखेरि त्यसका सम्भावित परिणामहरू जे देखा पर्छन् ती परिणामहरू के हुन सक्छन् भन्ने विषयमा समेत केन्द्रित भएर हामीले छलफल गरेका छौं र नेतृत्वबाट हामीले जवाफ पाएका छौं
Oli addressed the concerns of leaders, saying that it was not just UML, but other parties have also acquired land from business persons. The meeting also resolved to form a mechanism to investigate corruption cases and ensure transparency in the process. The party has mobilized its leaders and workers with the goal of making UML the largest party in the next election. The meeting also called on former members of the party to return. CPN Maoist Center has announced plans to hold general convention in a year. The party's Central Committee meeting also decided to launch a 6-month political campaign before the convention. Party Chair Pushpa Kamal Dahal announced the plans for a 6-month political campaign, followed by a Central Committee meeting in the Nepali month of Ashad to transform the current committee into a convention organizing body. The campaign will also serve as preparation for the convention with feedbacks collected from the public.
6 महिना अभियान र 6 महिना अभियान सकिसकेपछि 6 महिना पछिदेखि महाधिवेशनको प्रक्रिया सुरु गर्ने कुरामा सहमति भएको छ। अब अभियानमा चाहिँ जनतासँग माओवादी भन्ने नाराका साथ अभियान चलाउने निर्णय भएको छ। यो नयाँ पहल कदमी समाजवादका लागि एउटा कोसे ढुङ्गा हुनेछ भन्ने छ। जब सब मोर्चाहरूको सबैको सम्मेलन 6 महिनाभित्र गर्ने भन्ने भएको छ।
CPN Maoist Center has demanded the government begin winter session of the parliament and provincial assemblies immediately, accusing the government of bypassing the parliament through ordinances and pushing the country towards a two-party dictatorship. Now, in our Public Voice segment today, we have asked in several provinces how much discussion have political parties conducted when it comes to addressing public issues. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
जनताको विषयमा छलफल गरेको वा जनताप्रति चाहिँ दलले चासो धेरै चाहिँ देखाएको मलाई लाग्दैन।
राजनीतिक दलका नेताहरू चाहिँ खै कसका नेता भए नीतिका नेता भए कि आफ्ना व्यक्तिगत स्वार्थका निम्ति नेता भए, जनताका नेता भए र जनताको स्वार्थको निम्ति लडेका नेताहरू अलि कमै भयो।
कुनै पनि पार्टीको त्यस्तो मैले चाहिँ कहीं पनि मञ्च कहीं छलफल भएको त्यस्तो मैले के पाएँ।
चुनावी माहौल जब आउँछ त्यतिखेर कुराहरू आउँछन्, यस्तो गर्छौं त्यस्तो गर्छौं सबै कुरो आउँछन् त्यहाँ। जब चुनाव सकिन्छ सारा ठण्डा हुन्छ।
कुनै पनि राजनीतिक दलले छलफल गरेकै पाउँदैन। छलफल भएको भए त विकासको कार्यहरू अगाडि बढ्थ्यो।
आफ्नो साटामा पुगेपछि त्यो सबै जनताको पुरै दुखहरू यस्तै बिर्सिन्छन्।
राजनीतिक दलहरूले जनसरकारको बारेमा पटक्कै काम चाहिँ गरेको छैन।
ठुलो जन वादा गरेर जान्छ। चुनाव चाहिँ जितेपछि उहाँहरूले चाहिँ कुनै चाहिँ सरकार चाहिँ कुनै चाहिँ विकासको कुरा कहिलेसम्म पनि उहाँले गर्नुहुन्न।
राजनीतिक दलले छलफल गर्न चाहेको भए देश कहाँबाट कहाँ पुग्थ्यो।
राजनीतिक दलहरूले यस विषयमा कहिले पनि समीक्षा अन्तर्क्रिया गरेको देखे मैले बुझेको थिएन।
सत्तामा जाने र चाहिँ संसदहरूको जोड घटाउ गर्ने, जनताहरूलाई चाहिँ झुक्याएर मत माग्ने यस्तैमा बढी चाहिँ हाम्रो देशको राजनीतिक दलहरू चाहिँ बढी क्रियाशील भएको अथवा समय व्यतीत गरेको पाउँछ।
It is time for international news. US President-elect Donald Trump vowed to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, and repeated his promise to impose significant tariffs on Mexico and Canada in a press conference in Florida on Tuesday. It covers a lot of territory. The Gulf of America, what a beautiful name, said Donald J. Trump. His promise to rename the Gulf echoed his previous vow to revert the name of Denali, the highest mountain peak in North America, to Mount McKinley. Former President Barack Obama changed the name of the Alaskan mountain in deference to Native Americans. Typically, the U.S. Board of Geographic Names sets geographic names, though presidents have also renamed geographic features via executive action. The press conference, Trump's second since he won the November 5th election, took place one day after Congress formally certified his victory.
We're going to be announcing at a future date. Pretty soon we're going to change, because we do most of the work there and it's ours. We're going to be changing sort of the opposite of Biden, where he's closing everything up, essentially getting rid of $50 to $60 trillion worth of assets. We're going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
U.S. leaders on Tuesday paid tribute to former President Jimmy Carter, who had the longest and most admired post-presidency in history, as he laid in state at the U.S. Capitol ahead of his funeral on Thursday. Members of Congress and several Supreme Court justices gathered around Carter's flag-draped coffin under the Capitol dome. Several praised Carter's actions as the 39th president and the humanitarian work he pursued for decades after leaving office in 1981. Vice President Kamala Harris, who belongs to the Democratic Party as Carter did, said Carter left the world better than he found it. Republicans Joe Thune, Senate leader, and Mike Johnson, House of Representatives Speaker, also spoke as Carter family members and other lawmakers observed. Carter's flag-draped casket arrived at the Capitol on a horse-drawn carousel after a funeral procession down Pennsylvania Avenue. Family members followed on foot in a nod to Carter's walk down the boulevard during his 1977 inauguration. Carter, who served one White House term from 1977 to 1981, died December 29 at the age of 100. Carter's remains will lie in state in the rotunda of the Capitol for the next 3 days for members of Congress and the public to pay their respects. His body will travel by motorcade on Thursday for a funeral service at the Washington National Cathedral. The carefully choreographed ceremony came at a time of transition in Washington as Republican President-elect Donald Trump prepares to take office from Democratic President Joe Biden on January 20. In the ANFA Women's League stage, the departmental team Tribhuvan Army will face Walling Municipality today. The match is scheduled to kick off at 3 p.m. at the ANFA headquarters. Tribhuvan Army aims for a crucial win against Walling today to secure 3 points and improve their league position. After a 2-0 win over Bagmati Youth Club, they drew 0 with Police. Army is looking forward for a strong performance by Chandra Bhandari and Bimala Chaudhary. Walling is winless in the Super League. They are looking forward for their first win today. However, it will not be easy for them to win against the departmental team. Army is at the 3rd place in the league with 4 points from 2 matches, while Walling is at the bottom without a win. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.